All right, I'm interested to see
The quarterbacks in
who's
I
going
wanted
to
to
be
be Chipper.
quarterbacking. Yeah,
Maybe they'll do half and half. Who's
it would
quarterback?
be electric to see Jipper as QB.
For old time's sake, I haven't seen him QB in a while. At least from the booth perspective.
Oh yeah, same. I mean,
And especially in a scrim setting where he's actually probably gonna be trying a little bit harder.
and here we go. Kickoff is away, and Jipper going to be returning this kick up the right side, diving ahead before he's tackled at the 25. I think my game volume is a bit too loud.
Notice Quan there not going to block, diving, trolling already. Classic troller opposites. And
That
Jipper's
is
at
classic.
quarterback.
We got Jipper at QB, so Dome is at right tackle in this game. Quan and May out wide as Jipper takes the snap, and Jipper sliding or dashing out of the way of Isidore, and that one just a bit too high. So maybe a little bit of rust coming in for Jipper. I don't know how much he's been playing lately, but
I mean, this D line's not gonna have a little bit of a blast from the past here. Jipper's not gonna drop back and S-key 30 yards like most quarterbacks.
So four-man blitz coming. Isidore does fall off there, almost gets back there in coverage, but Quan with a nice catch and a little move for the first down.
Oh, I died for that first there by Quan. Definitely going to be a matchup on the right side there with Maya and Gardner.
Yeah, for sure. I actually haven't seen Gardner in coverage in a minute, so excited to see that matchup. And Isidore going to pick up the sack onto Jipper, cuts back and dives into Jipper as he was trying to get that open right side of the field.
Yeah, trying to do a little too much there. Had the free run to the left.
As Jipper now throwing the comeback to Quan, and Aqua's caught diving out of bounds by a mile.
Listen, if there's anyone that knows about Aqua's open field tackling, it's me, and looks like some old ghost from the past coming out on that play.
So, Quinn's right coming out, and swatted down by Taylor.
Man, Jipper, I don't think he's really trusting his blocks all that much, kind of doing some unnecessary movement.
Jipper now dropping back and almost sacked by Alexander. Jipper has some time. Comeback thrown to Mai, and that's a great catch.
Yeah, good ball there. Putting it in between Habibi and Gardner. Right in the middle. Jipper looking kind of good so far earlier in the game.
Definitely looking good. And Taylor tried to go with the, oh man, Isidore gets around that edge.
That was a weird sack. Taylor ate grass.
Taylor tried to go with the quick dash dive move.
The Sack City.
Jipper gonna get sacked. It's Alexander with that same exact move, that dash dive.
Yeah, Dome caught sleeping there.
So 3rd and 29 coming up. Jipper almost sacked again and still not quite out of harm's way. Has time now though, as that is a huge pass to Bobito, but just 1 yard shy of that first down.
Yeah, good job there, playmakering him to tell him to come back. 4th and 1 here.
And Jipper now left side, maybe going to want to look for the run here, but no. Has Mai with a step in the end zone, makes the throw in.
Great
what
ball.
A dot by Jipper.
Looks like Jipper's back in prime form already. Great ball there. That's kind of why I wanted to see him quarterback. Great passes like that. I don't see a lot of quarterbacks that can hit that throw consistently.
And my replay is busted at the moment. But Alexander on the 2-point conversion going to find the sack.
I know from my personal experience in Pugs, stepping up nowadays is not really as good as it used to be. A lot of linemen don't really know how to actually set up the blocks for quarterbacks that step up. So I'm going to be kind of curious to see how the PO line is in a block for Jipper here. Definitely an interesting style of movement from a time long gone.
Yeah, there were definitely, like you mentioned on that last drive, a few plays where kind of got a little too close for comfort for Jipper, even on plays where he didn't get sacked. So the pressure was definitely there. We'll see if they can keep that up.
And the story for this PO defense is going to be how they can stop the run here. Malik, probably the best runner in the GFA right now, even though he's in the RSL, but he's probably still the best runner in the GFA.
Dome diving there, but Habibi feeling the pressure.
The only person who I think might be better at running than Malik is probably Benilla. Benilla is like my number 2 best quarterback in the game right now. Hot take.
I don't think that's too hot of a take, to be honest.
Yeah, he's been a beast. Oh,
Definitely
Dome
been a beast, and Dome picking up the quick sack onto
in there
Malik
like
there.
somewhere.
Absolutely, and Gardner and Aqua's out wide. Jibbs is the running back. Line made up of Alexander, Isidore, and Taylor. And Habibi backed up about 50 yards here into his own end zone, throwing the comeback right side of the field, and almost picked off by Bobito, but that will fall incomplete out of bounds.
That's a little bit of a new style of pocket movement, just going 50 yards backwards. So getting a little bit of the past and the present.
Kind of, yeah, definitely two different eras, if you will, as Malik throwing this one up, and that was a great ball to Gardner.
Yeah, good job by Gardner getting the spot there. It looked like he was going to go a little deeper, but...
So, Twins right now as the Dragoons trying to work their way into the red zone here. And Malik just going to throw that one away. Does seem like he's not afraid to get rid of the ball when he knows that pressure is coming in.
One thing I want to see here is going to be Jipper's defense. One thing I don't think he got enough credit for when he quarterbacked was his defense. One of the best blitzers, honestly, in the scrim era, up there with Shaq.
Absolutely, and I was saying that in the GFA Discord earlier. Like, even when he fully drops back into coverage, Jipper is insane on defense. So definitely something to keep an eye on.
I don't feel like I ever got enough credit for my blitzing. I was a pretty good blitzer. That's why it was easy when I went to nose tackle. Like, it felt pretty natural. It's like the same thing. Out of 2-5.
Alec,
oh, he might have that corner to Jibbs. Never mind.
No, didn't throw it. Now going to be a little bit tougher for him to find something that's not a blob here.
He's got time to step up.
Jibbs is wide open, middle of the field. Did he throw it too late? No. Great throw by Malik.
Yeah, good job by Malik, not just checking that ball away.
So it'll be 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line for the Dragoons. Malik, ooh, he wanted that run. Jipper on the dive, but Dome is going to catch him on the cutback.
Surprised Malik didn't go back inside there between the tackle. He might have had the gap.
So it'll be 2nd and goal now all the way from the 14 as Malik. Pressure coming in, and Malik still on his feet. Nice cut through the blocks there, and delivers. Oh!
Did he sell that?
I think Gardner may have jumped a bit too late, or maybe the pass was just a bit behind him, but either way, almost an absolute highlight reel of a play from Malik there.
Yeah, there's going to be some of the most interesting quarterbacks to watch. That's why I wanted to see this matchup. Oh.
And that's going to be picked off by Quan. He shows off a little bit of the yak action there.
Kind of interesting there. I didn't think Malik actually ran the ball once that whole drive. Kind of uncharacteristic. He had a lot of success doing it versus Title and his win over them.
So, Jipper now out to the left side in safety range here. Throwing this one up deep downfield out of the reach of Mai.
Yeah, just a little bit too much lead on that one. A lot of pressure coming through on both teams' quarterbacks. Both O-lines kind of struggling right now.
2nd and 10 coming up now. Jipper in danger yet again. Comeback. Oh, my dives right past it.
Looks like a lot of interior pressure, so like a lot of inside moves from the edges and the nose. Alucard needs to pick up this blitz and these inside moves and let Dome roll out. Fake roll here.
4-man blitz coming in now. Quan's he had Bobito, but... And Quan. Aqua's actually got behind him, but Quan was just on the spot.
Yeah, nice little route there by Quan getting behind him. Nice leverage by Jipper too, getting it over top.
And, oh, Jipper almost sacked quickly. Jipper, though. I mean, oh, Isidore going to get that diving sack. But early in that play, that's just a showcase of how good Jipper's pocket movement can be as well.
Another inside move.
Jipper now going to be running this one up the right sideline. Cuts inside of his block. Picks up about 12 there.
Jipper really likes to throw deep a lot. He's not bad at throwing the short ball, but he really likes going for those broken plays. Probably, honestly, in my opinion, the best to ever do that.
And Jipper, that's that immediate dash and dive.
Yeah, they're killing him right now on these inside moves. I need to be a little more patient on these dash outs. Alucard needs to be able to pick that up for his edges as well.
Jipper now. Right side and has Mai on that comeback.
Looked like he did a comeback, like little head fake. That was a really nice
Yeah,
route
it
there
looked
by
like he
Mai.
didn't even really fully commit to the comeback. He kind of just was stopped there after the fake. But
Oh.
that's thrown up for the corner. Absolute missile from Jipper. And that is Quan catching that touchdown.
Nice catch and throw there. Quan looking like the wide receiver 1 right now for PO. Has a good matchup over there with Aquas. Aquas really no slouch. But Quan, you know, taking advantage of these missed switches. All right, so Jipper ran the ball a little bit, popped the top off the running game, so I'm sure Malik will probably respond on this drive.
So Jibs now returning this kick right side and tackled at the 32. Solid return.
Definitely want to see more long plays from PO. Jipper, like I said, probably the best broken play quarterback in the game. Oh, here we go.
And Habibi on his running nonsense. Gain 6. Yeah, Sean, that's what I was just fixing. So it should be good now. There we go.
Yeah, looked like the guy popped right off the shield as Malik was running by, but it looks like Malik's going to start getting active in the run game as he rightfully should.
And
Has
there
another
he
gaping hole.
goes for that first down.
And this is what he does so well. Looks like Aquas might be AFK according to Quan, but shouldn't matter too much.
Thank you, Sean. Love you. Habibi now
Nice
left
blocks.
side has the sideline, running it up there, and couldn't quite make Jipper miss. Gain of 6.
Yeah. Alucard unable to get that edge there.
Second and 4 now for the Dragoons. And Alexander leaked quickly there, and if Habibi had been able to get that off, there were 3
he sent
Dragoons
out
players
2
on that
leaks.
left side.
Yeah, he sent out Alexander and Isidore. He like streaked Alexander and had Isidore running in. So kind of an unusual play there by the Dragoons.
Habibi, wow, Quan, great job jumping that.
Yeah, Quan's a menace on those short routes. Definitely plays tight coverage. Real grit and grinder on defense. Love to see it.
Absolutely grit and grind right there.
Quan definitely one of the better corners, in my opinion. Oh,
Wow,
Quan.
Quan is having himself a game right now.
What a ball by Jipper. This is definitely something we miss seeing from Jipper. We've lost so many great quarterbacks recently, so hopefully if Jipper comes back, that'll add some spice to the game.
And Jipper now going to take a sack from Alexander. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 23-yard line. Please excuse my cat being a demon right now.
Nice blocker by Dome.
Jipper
All the time
has
in the
so
world.
much time here. He's left sideline throwing this one up. Risky throw
Ooh.
will be intercepted by Jibs.
Yeah, definitely not a pass he'd probably throw in a league game, but, you know, Scrim wants to sling it a little bit.
Can't blame
nice
him for
run.
that one, as Malik takes that one right up the middle. Gain of 6.
So just like that, Jipper ran the ball one time, and Malik said, all right, looks like we're running the ball. Oh, a little bit of the LS play here, faking the run. Might have Aquas.
Oh, great open
Malik
field
flying towards
sack
the
by
camera.
Dome.
Malik got airborne on the tackle. Looked like he was a little shy there to fire that to Aquas. I think he had him.
3rd and 16 coming up now. Malik has room to roam,
Plenty
will
of room.
take it. And, ooh, nice gain there of 10. But it's going to be 4th and 6. And Dragoons are in their own territory here. Could be a disaster for them if there's a turnover.
Wonder if we're going to see any leaks here. Oh, might have Aquas in the middle.
And that is going to be a sack by Alucard. And that is a turnover on downs.
Yeah, looks like Malik has open receivers. He's just a little gun shy, just not throwing it for whatever reason.
Jipper now with another opportunity
That's
and
Fuller
has... Yes, sir. That's Bobito right there. At the
Would be surprised if
6-yard
we
line.
won. Probably going to be an inside run here.
2nd and 2 coming up now. As Jipper looking for that run,
makes the
wants
ball
it,
miss.
has so much time now. And we'll throw that one up, intercepted
Ooh.
by Gardner.
Oh, it looked like Mai had it. It was a really close one there. Can't really blame him for throwing that. Tight window, though. Risky business. Looks like TMlive's taking care of his cat, so I'll call this play. Malik's in a roll to his left here. Has the outside edge. Alexander's struggling to get the block. He's stepping up. Nice run there by Malik. Getting the first, the dive. And TMlive's back.
I am back.
His cat.
My cat is going nuts right now, just screaming, running around.
The cat is happy to
climbing
see
all sorts of things.
PO versus the Dragoons.
She's so excited to see the return of Jipper that she simply cannot contain her excitement. As Malik now throwing this one to Aquas.
TMlive's cat, love that catch.
Bro, she is going crazy right now. 2nd and 6. Malik
Alexander.
gonna get sacked by Alucard.
Had Gardner kind of open, like Malik's had
Hang
dudes
on, I'm
open.
gonna go move my cat. I'll be right back.
All right, TMlive moving his cat here. He's going to pick up the cat. The cat is going to bite him, and he's bleeding. The cat is biting him and scratching. Oh, Malik goes down yet again. Taylor, big time sack. 4th and 19 here. Let's see if Malik can dial something up. Probably going to be going to Aquas, I'd imagine. And I have a dome eats grass. Malik really far back. He's throwing the 50. It's going to be caught there by Mai.
So
36
this one
seconds, good field position. They're
going to be going the other way. And I would be pretty nervous here if I'm the Dragoons. Jipper with 36 seconds. Taylor trying that same inside move with the dash. And
man's wide open.
Going to be Bobito picking up that first down, and quite easily.
We're not calling timeouts. 23 seconds left. You got to imagine it's probably going to Quan on some type of double move. Quan's been really kind of getting the best of him.
Taylor, with that inside move, is just getting through almost every time.
Alucard needs to help pick that up a little bit, but also the edges need to not go out so aggressively. Every single one of their sacks is basically from that same inside move. The late format now.
Oh, Jipper escapes. Throws that one up. Aquas got behind him. That was a great play by Aquas. Barely getting that body block off. That was almost an insane play by Jipper.
Yeah, that was almost insane. He put just the perfect amount of air on that. And Aquas just dove on the spot.
So
he's got to step up.
8 seconds.
Oh, no timeout.
Okay, they do get the timeout off. So 4th and 27. Jipper's goal here is going to be to just stay alive. So watch for Taylor to do that same move. No, this time he's going outside. As Jipper now will get sacked by Taylor to end the half.
A very long halftime, so we got a lot to discuss. So looking at the stat line, Quan, definitely a menace on both sides of the ball. 152 receiving yards on 5 catches and 2 interceptions. So definitely the player of the half for me, as PO lines up and is running sprints after giving up too many sacks. Jipper has his line running suicides, it looks.
Yeah, I mean, I would too.
For PO.
But yeah, I would definitely say that Quan so far is the player of the game. Does have those 152 receiving yards, 2 interceptions, and one of those catches was also for a TD.
Yeah, so far on the other side of the ball, the Dragoons, they haven't looked horrible, but Malik hasn't really been throwing to open receivers. Kind of not reading the field amazing right now, but the run game has been developing, which is really good for him.
And yeah, I mean, I'd say that Dragoons haven't really been able to get it started fully on offense, is what I would say.
Yeah. Definitely expecting them to come back a little bit better in the second half. I think Malik's warmed up a little bit now, and excited to see what they can do.
Agreed. So it's going to be Dragoons starting off this second half with the ball. They are down 12-0. And I just got to say, for any Gridiron player, I'd say one of the worst circumstances you could find yourself in is being down against Jipper.
Yeah, true. Not very good.
Just because when Jipper's at QB, that offense is going to be so high-powered that if you're down, it can be tough to claw your way back from that deficit. And there's Jipper, like we talked about earlier, with that rushing ability, picking up the sack.
Yeah, Jipper definitely, honestly, one of the best blitzers. play the game from the quarterback spot.
3rd and 30 coming up. Malik almost sacked the one.
Nice
Malik,
movement. Has
nice
Jibs.
movement there. This one thrown up left side. That is a
Great ball.
beautiful throw. And
Yeah.
Jibs makes a huge catch. And honestly, Dragoons kind of needed that, I think.
Yeah, Malik's had a lot of opportunities like that. Wasn't throwing it for whatever reason. Nice run here by Malik. Ooh, almost broke that one for a touchdown. But yeah, like I said, Malik's had a lot of opportunities to get those broken play, big yardage passes, but just hasn't been seeing them.
So we'll see what Malik does here.
Alexander leaking on a post.
Malik wanted that run to the left side, unable to get there.
Yeah, Taylor, good job going on the inside move there on, I think that was Alexander.
So 2nd and 13 coming up as Dragoons still looking for their first score of the game. This one thrown up. Oh, what a pass! And what a catch by Jibs.
Yeah, great play there. Jibs looking like he's warmed up for sure. Great throw there by Malik, and in the perfect spot for Jibs on that corner route.
Ooh,
Oh,
that was
not high
almost a
enough.
dot as well, but just a bit too low, and Jipper plucks that one out of the air.
Yeah, nice play there by Jipper. Just a little bit too low there. Definitely a good read, but hard pass to hit.
So now we've got a game on our hands here as Dragoons are just within 6 points.
And great special teams play there, right there by Malik. So they're only at the 22. Let's see what Jipper can do. He's got sacked a lot here, so realistically from the 22, you're still technically in safety territory.
We'll see if that
Outside
Dragoons
blitz.
line. Oh, Gardner with a massive sack.
Yeah,
And now Jipper is in
now
trouble.
Safety territory. Yeah, they brought the sneaky outside safety blitz there, and it caught him off guard. That may have been a corner blitz, actually. So definitely an interesting pass rush.
And Jipper now going to want to avoid the safety. Almost slides out the back of the end zone, and that's going to be Quan. Who other than Quan to make a huge play? Almost dove for the first down. That would have been insane, but it's going to be a 3rd and 3 situation for polar opposites.
Well, her opposites went with the max protect concept there, but Aquas kind of has to expect a comeback on that one. Not the greatest coverage.
And Mai is gonzo down the field, makes the catch.
Oh,
Gardner
no.
caught diving. Mai
ball
is
at
going to
him.
go all the way.
Oh my God. Gardner is looking like Jalen Mills on that play. He was burnt toast. Mai fries him, and Jipper delivers a dot. Chase
And
of Kevin King.
Jipper now tried the diving slant.
Yeah, Jipper's trying to dust off some of the old techniques there. I'm probably going to see him alt look at one point in this game.
So 18-6, and just like that, Dragoons' chances look to be slipping away as they were able to pull it to within a 1-score game, but that polar opposites offense able to get a quick score.
They're showing no signs of stopping right now. That was a tongue twister. Oh, has Jibs wide open, doesn't throw it for whatever reason.
Had Jibs, I mean, just insanely open.
Yeah, Malix is really not seeing the field right now. He's caught a lot of decoy routes, I think, that he's really not looking at. And it's also kind of on his receivers. They got to communicate that they're that wide open so he can look their way.
And Malik now out to the left side, and pressure is there, but line doing a great job so far. And Malik slides up through it, 2 missed dives. Malik still on his feet. Look at this movement. Malik, what a run.
Good play there. Let it use his blockers and wait for them to catch up to him. They're not going up by himself.
Malik, I mean, I thought he was tackled about 5 different times on that play, and he just kept slipping out of the pile. As Malik now right side and dropped back quite far. Looks like they wanted to get somebody to miss on that switch. And Aqua's receivers are all kind of crowding towards the first down marker there.
Very strange broken play drill there by the Dragoons. I've never seen everyone start coming back like that. Usually they cut up field. If Aqua's cut up there, he probably would have been gone for an easy touchdown.
And Malik now right side. And Aqua's on Jipper, but no, this one's going to be thrown away. Mistro Poop, I have been casting for almost a year. I think I started casting like October of last year. 3rd and 10 coming up. Malik gonna get swatted down by Alucard.
Nice swat there. 4th and 10. This could be the game right here, realistically.
So we'll see if Dragoons can pick this up.
Oh,
Dome comes in with the quick sack on 4th down.
No,
And
giving
just
them a
like
taste of their own
that,
medicine.
polar opposites in Dragoons territory, up big, and they've got the football. So that comeback, I mean, Gardner
sliding.
was dashing at the worst time there, right at the time of the cut by May, and that just makes that comeback easy.
Mai's got this man lost over there.
Jipper now throwing this one up too high.
Ooh, yeah. You know, I feel like a lot of the Mai hype has kind of died off, but for a solid week, Mai was like the best wide receiver in Gridiron. Like a flash in the pan, but it looks like he's still pretty cracked.
Yeah, I definitely think that, you know, as a couple of RSL connoisseurs from last season, we could both tell you that Mai was definitely cracked. And Quan, also an underrated player in my opinion. Polar Opposites has a lot of talent on the roster. As Jipper now had room to run there. Instead, just throws it into triple coverage, an absolute missile.
Yeah, definitely. I think even the Dragoons thought he was going to run. They kind of probably relaxed a little bit on the coverage. Caught napping there.
So it is a goal-to-go situation. Jipper tried to go back to another quick slant right side, but overthrew him by a bit. Jipper wanted that run right up the middle quickly there, but Alexander hits that dive and closes that lane, so it'll be 3rd and goal now for Polar Opposites. As Jipper, tried to go for the corner trust, but that one just barely over the head of Quan and Aquas, who were battling for that one.
4th down here.
Huge play coming up. A touchdown here may just seal the game for PO. We'll see if they can put it in, or if
all the time.
And that one's going to be too high. So that will be a turnover on downs, but
safety territory.
Dragoons not celebrating just yet.
Alex going to need to get out of this.
Malik picks up a quick gain of 2.
I think now's the perfect time for that little LS play of like running up to the line of scrimmage and throwing a leak. That'd probably be money here.
Malik picking up 2 yet again. I mean, one of these plays is going to have to pick up more than 2.
I guess. I have a feeling he's going to fake the run eventually. He's setting it up.
See what they do on 3rd and 6 here. Obviously, Malik not going to want to drop back too far. And that's going to be a face pick and a touchdown by Dome. A quick pick 6. And
Malik is definitely upset about that.
Polar Opposites get a quick score here, and they will not get the 2-point conversion, but 24-6.
Dome is having kind of a sneaky game right now. He's got 4 sacks and a pick 6 now, so definitely not what I expected from him on the D line.
Dome definitely low key a beast, and I thought Isidore just jumped out of bounds there, but no.
He was lined up in an interesting position. There are no bugs in Gridiron.
No.
He was
#Gridiron ambassador.
He free roamed, Gridiron partner. New free roam on kickoff. There are no bugs in Gridiron.
And
God,
what the
stratosphere?
Malik
got blasted to the sky. That's the 2nd time I've seen that. I think it's the skin, but oh my
Rest
God.
in peace to Malik. He was just murdered on the field. They're about to launch him out of the gravity lock. As Malik, just a prayer on that one.
Yeah,
Jipper was
defense by Jipper.
right on him, and ultimately comes down with the pick.
Malik was probably a little concussed on hitting the roof of the stadium.
Yeah, true. Jipper backing it up, pressure coming in, but Jipper able to throw this one left side, and it'll fall incomplete. So 2nd and 10 coming up, and we are now in the 4th quarter. I would say that Polar Opposites will probably be running away with this one, but you know,
we've seen crazier things on RSL games.
Exactly. We'll have to just see what happens here. And Quan,
I thought
mean,
that was the Mai, but it looks like Quan just ripped it out of his hands.
Quan maybe heard us talking about Mai too much on these last few drives and wanted to remind us who the player of the game so far was. I think that was an alt look by Jipper.
Yeah, that was an alt look fake run screen. That is some.
That's like some 5 layers deep type of big brain plays.
Quan doesn't even know what the hell that was.
Jipper now with the oh man, that is just
this is like watching the Harlem Globetrotters like a local high school. This is just not fair. Cut the feed.
Yeah, this is an absolute beat, and it's again
Harlem Globetrotters.
This is Jipper is just showing off at this point.
Jipper said, "I still got it." This is at least I'm glad he's back to his prime form almost. Definitely not afraid to fling the rock around. Jipper's a fun quarterback to watch. I'll tell you what.
Oh, absolutely, no doubt about that. One of the most fun.
He throws passes that you'd think are like, "Wow, that was really stupid," but then when they work, it's like, "Wow, that was really good." If you just forget about the interceptions, he's cracked.
Jipper definitely, absolutely cracked. I mean, and it's just so much fun to watch. As we got Malik now
Jibs
left side,
literally just standing there,
and Jibs will make that catch. Finally, Jibs been open a few times on that right side, and Malik's been ignoring him.
Jibs is looking like the best wide receiver on the Dragoons right now, and he's on the line. I'll probably put Gardner at running back and Jibs out wide, to be honest.
As Malik has Taylor wide, but he's just too far down the field.
70 yards back.
Malik is going to chuck it up. Taylor will be able to get there.
How did Taylor not catch that?
Taylor! Did he just jump over the ball?
I don't know. Taylor just lost his leaking privileges for the rest of the season.
I think he jumped over it. I got the replay playing right now.
Yeah, he lost his leaking privileges. They're telling him to keep his butt on the line.
I think he must have just jumped over that ball, as Jipper now will get sacked. So potential safety coming in for polar opposites here.
No, I doubt it. He's probably going to do an alt-look dive throw in stride the Mai here.
And, I mean, there's the quick leak to Dome, and that gets Jipper the breathing room that he is going to need to keep this drive going and try and get this game iced.
Definitely Dome is an underrated receiver. Not the greatest at 50s, but better than most quarterbacks.
Nice swat there by Taylor. So it'll be 2nd and 10. And yeah, I agree. I think Dome is kind of underrated as an all-around great player. Dome is a guy that can kind of put him anywhere on the field, but kind of an ultimate Swiss Army knife, if you will.
No, this game definitely turned out to be more entertaining than I was anticipating it to be.
Agreed. And I mean, it's kind of a beatdown, but
at least it's a fun to watch.
It definitely has not been a boring game for sure. As Jipper has Bobito there.
How much time are they going to give him just to sit there and line it up?
To Bobito, who is going to try and put on some yak here, but he's going to walk out of bounds because Bobito has no yak.
I mean, Jipper literally just sat there and like lined it up like an artillery cannon and then just blasted it 80 yards, 60 yards down the field.
He was lining it up like it was a teenager's cannon made out of a broken down car on that show you were talking about.
Destroy, build, destroy.
Yeah, as Jipper
he's always going to throw it up to Mai.
Mai and Quan, I believe, over there. And that is actually going to be Aqua's coming down with the pick in that crowd of very talented pass catchers. So
not the greatest leverage on that one. Kind of threw it more to Aqua's. And Malik's running the ball.
Malik, no surprise, running the ball there. I mean, we got just over 2 minutes left, and I would say this lead is officially insurmountable at this point for the Dragoons.
Yeah, and it was kind of just a slow start from the beginning for the Dragoons on offense. I mean, they never really bounced back from halftime. The line definitely performed well in the D line on the offensive side, not so great. But really just not able to get the offense going there besides that one really amazing pass to Jibs.
And that is going to be an incomplete pass on first down, so it'll be 2nd and 10 from their own 35, and at least the Dragoons have one score on the board. as Malik has plenty of time here and going to throw it up to Isidore for a gain of just 1.
Yeah, but definitely the Dragoons definitely think they can win games like this. They're going to have to go through the play-in, so they're going to have to earn their spot if they want to make the GFA, and hopefully this doesn't set them back. I hope they can overcome this loss. I think they're a good team. I don't know if this is their starting lineup in its entirety, but I've definitely seen them upset some great teams.
Royalty picking up that huge sack onto Malik. It's going to be 4th and 32 now, and this could be a safety here, but no, this is just going to be thrown up.
That was a good ball.
And
oh, Gardner couldn't get it. That was a good ball. Gardner just sold.
Able to come down with that interception. I believe that's his 3rd of the game. It is. So Quan been a monster in this one, no doubt about it.
Yeah, on both sides of the ball. All he needs now is a couple sacks.
Jipper throwing this one up. Has a man with a step, and Mai just threw. I don't know what happened there on Mai's behalf, but that looks like an absolute dart.
Coming from the RSL and Aliens, I don't know if Mai's used to passes like that. So
Alexander picking up that quick sack onto Jipper. Minute 12 left in the game. 32-6 lead for polar opposites here. As Jipper has plenty of room and plenty of time here. Surprised he didn't take the run there, to be honest, but maybe at this point he's just more focused on getting his throwing mechanics back online. As Habibi making that pick Malik.
Jipper's just trying to stat pad, I think, at this point. He's just slinging it into triple coverage.
Malik now right side, throwing this one up the right sideline, and that was a beautiful throw.
Yeah, I mean, Jibbs is definitely looking like a really good receiver. I personally have had him out wide the whole time. I think Jibbs is having a great game.
Obviously at the running back position, but Alucard picking up a quick sack onto Malik, and we'll see if the Dragoons can pick up a little consolation touchdown here, make the box score a little bit prettier on their behalf. 32-6 now. See if they can get up to double digits here, as Malik had nice movement there for a second, but ultimately the 4 rushers bear down on him.
I want to see at least one more touchdown here from the Dragoons. Hopefully they can get Jibbs another one.
3rd and 29.
And he's open with some leverage. Gardner's wide open.
As Gardner going to pick up a decent chunk of that yardage they need for the first. About 20 yards, so 9 yards to go here on 4.
That was a very interesting spin move by Gardner.
Looked like a little bit of a half spin move.
Went right into him.
And that'll do it. Dome gonna pick up the quick sack.
Dome has been a menace this game on those sacks.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
That's 2 fourth downs that he's got in inside move sacks. So that's 2 4 downs ended by instant inside stunts, basically, by Dome, and he's got the pick 6 as well. So really having a great game for himself right now.
15 seconds left in the match, and that one going to be swatted down by Isidore. So
I don't think Isidore even knew he was going to swat it.
Player of the game, I got to go with Quan.
Yeah, for sure. Quan had a great game on both sides of the ball. Also, Jipper throwing some risky business passes with 505 yards.
Yeah, Jipper does have 505 passing yards, which is insane.
A lot of the picks are kind of in garbage time, so, I mean, it doesn't really matter too much against him, but Jipper definitely not afraid to sling it up. I love just watching how he doesn't just S-key every single snap. He's not afraid.
This one thrown up left side. Nobody will catch that one, so it is official. Polar Opposites have won this scrim 32-6 over the Dragoons. Great game to both teams. Here are your stats. Jipper obviously 505 passing yards. Quan, player of the game, 7 receptions, 212 yards, 3 interceptions.